I swear it's like every time I try to record, I'm swarmed with dogs. Hello guys, it's me again. These are these two mystery papers. If you watched that video, you might have seen these in my video drawing, and bring one on out. Iopod. Iopod, yes, words. So before my brain went on, So before my brain went on autopilot, you might have seen these in that one video titled. You might have seen these in that one video I made titled Redrawing Stuff I Drew at Church. And there were these two mystery papers that, haha, you had to wait for. Let's reveal one of them. Ding, ding, ding. Dog drinking water behind me. So what we were drawing from this is this. Now, what in the world is this? Well, if you weren't able to tell, it's a house on fire floating on a bunch of water during a flood. That probably sounds kind of weird. Well, let me explain why I was drawing this. So, while we were doing our lesson sort of thing during church, youth group, Awana, something, the teacher made a sort of metaphor that had to do with a video he saw of a house floating on the water while it was on fire, and I drew that because I thought, sounds interesting, I'll draw it. And here we are. I didn't have that long to draw it though. I only had a couple of minutes, so this is what you get. But now I'm going to give myself probably an hour or 5. And I'm going to draw this, and you're going to see it, and maybe you're going to enjoy it. I don't know. I'm not you. Hello, voiceover me here. Time to do some voiceovering stuff. Yeah. So here I am starting out with some basic shapes, sorta, and it was kind of hard figuring out how to do the house from the angle I was doing it at. But I guess I sorta got used to it at some point. And, geez, I will never stop complaining about how hard it is to see what's going on the screen since I'm just on my phone. Anyways, there I am doing the fire. Going alright so far. Erasing a bit. Dog whining in the background. I can never help that. Sorry, I think I lost a bit of my mental stability during this recording and the hours before it. And here we go. Starting on coloring in, I chose, I think, some sort of brick red color, I think was. And not quite what I was going for, but I just went with it because I had nothing else with me. Or at least that's what I thought at the time. You know, looking back at your own artwork, you can always find something you can improve. No matter what, there's always something. You should have used this color instead. You should have done this instead of that. Am I just going to ram through this whole thing? Anyways, there's that colored in. And now I'm going to do some red around that. Also, I still find fire hard to draw. No matter what, I'll always find it hard to draw. At least in the foreseeable future. Excuse me. And dog being mad at other dog in the background, cannot help that either. Do not want to record this again. And dog whining, okay, still do not want to record this again. And here we go, just coloring in the orange. I tried to go from darkest to lightest colors, and also trying to erase the pencil marks so they don't show. The graphite pencil marks, obviously, not the color pencil. And here's this, what we got. And almost done with the fire. And wow, commentating is a lot harder than you think it is. And just going to add in some yellow. Really should have finished it off there, I think. Suddenly I feel slightly tired. And now here I am working on the house a bit. And yeah, doing the door, I think. Door commentation. Yay. And now here I am testing some colors out. I was having trouble figuring out how I was going to do the water, how to make it look like it was flowing, but I'm not even sure I ended up with water in the end. And the dog whining at me because I do not know. He's been like this his entire life. I have a feeling I probably sound frustrated, and that's an accurate word to use from a mental state right now. And now coloring in the water. This was actually kind of soothing to do, just sitting at a desk, coloring in the water. Words. I had a lot of trouble figuring out how I wanted to do it though, but I just relaxed and let the water be water, or whatever. I was trying to come up with some, but I can't come up with stuff on the spot unless I'm typing it. And here is my mistake, trying to use my brush pens to do that. I thought that they wouldn't show that much. Well, I did think they would show that much, but they still show I can speak. They still show some of the color through the marker or brush pen. But yeah, I did like what it did with the brown though. And now thinking I needed a background, I just drew some light blue sky. And you probably cannot see that to save your life, unless you have a lot better color vision than me. And then I went over it, trying to make it a bit darker and easier to see. And now, here we are with a shaking camera, a house floating across the river, or during a flood, or, I don't know, lake, I don't know, while being on fire, because that is a metaphor, apparently. Some new. And over here we have its little cousin, which is a lot more monochromatic and sloppily drawn. Pretty good, if I do say so myself, for how much effort I put into it. As soon as I got started, actually not as soon as I got started, like 5 minutes in, my wrist started hurting really bad. Like, a lot of people who draw with colored pencils a lot, or probably painters too, whatever you do this a lot, you probably know how bad it feels. Wrist cramps, just ow. But I worked through it because I was a stubborn me, and I make good decisions. And it's different, but I like it. Also, fire is hard for me to draw. Maybe it's because I don't draw fire on a daily basis or something, but I don't know if it's such a challenge for other people, but it's really hard for me. Like, not just figuring out how to draw the fire itself. I figured that out fairly quickly, but figuring out the lighting and what you're supposed to do with it. And I didn't have that much materials on my hands. I probably would have been better if I just stuck with this instead of going to the brush pens, but I didn't care. I was just gonna do this. Not exactly my best move. Not exactly my best move. Though I did think I did make a good decision whenever I chose to go over this here with brown to give it more of a burnt up sort of feel. I don't know. And
Yeah. Today you can say you saw your probably least favorite YouTuber. I don't know. Just drawing a house out of. Wait, not out of. Drawing a house on fire, flowing down a river. 'Cause this is today. Bye.